Hi, I'm Sarah Griffin. I'm the author of Spare and Found Parts, and here are some facts about me. When I was 19, I kind of realised that I hadn't actually ever rebelled, and I took it into my head to go and get something tattooed that I would be able to see every day, but not necessarily everybody else would be able to see every day. I used to compete in poetry slams here in the States, and I started doing spoken word in Ireland via a storytelling show that I was a founding volunteer of called Milk and Cookie Stories, which still runs to this day. When I moved to San Francisco, I didn't have a job, I didn't know anybody in America, and I was kind of starting from scratch. And the other thing is, if you move to a new country and the option is always there to just throw it in and run home, I thought maybe if I got a cat, then I'd stay. And I got a cat and I stayed. I was 12 and I got it into my head. I used to have a bowl cut, as in cooking bowl, cut in a circle, the amazing 90s Irish upbringing hairstyle. And I took it into my head that I was going to dye my hair red. And I decided this is who I was going to be. I was going to change my whole identity. I was going to be a redhead. I was 12. And I got more hair dye on the wallpaper than I did on my own head. And the dye that I got on my head was mostly in my parting. So I had a sort of a fuchsia line down the centre of my head for a while, which was a big hit in the convent I went to, I'll tell you that much. In 2013, I had just kind of moved to America with my boyfriend at the time, and before we left, I had asked one of my teenage friends, who was a jeweler, to build me a ring for him, just in case the mood ever took me to ask him to marry me. It did. We were at a literary event, a literary reading in the Conservatory of Flowers in San Francisco in Golden Gate Park, and I met CB, my partner, volunteering at a storytelling show, and we did a lot of getting to know each other outside of the storytelling show while the show was happening. So while this reading was happening at Quiet Lightning at the Conservatory of Flowers, I kind of stole him off. And there was an exhibition on at the time that involved enormous sculptures of dinosaurs, and I had intended to go, I had my eye on the T-Rex, so I was like, that's it, this is how I'm going to do it. But I absolutely got overwhelmed before I made it there, and asked him to marry me in front of a pineapple plant. I'd always been a big gamer, I suppose, since I was very young, and this one particular game, The Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time, had opened up a kind of a gateway for me when I was around 11, and it made me want to be a person who tells stories.